This is Vicki. I wanted to share with you my project swap project that I made. This month, Miss Linda and I are swapping out Easter eggs, and I wanted to show you guys my project share for the month of April with Miss Linda, LM Creations, and we were going to be making Easter eggs. Well, I picked up some Easter eggs from Hobby Lobby, and I was trying to look for ideas, and this is kind of what I come up with, so I hope she likes it. Here is the Easter egg, and this is made, I think this is like a 4-inch or 6-inch egg, but I bought this at Hobby Lobby when they had them on sale. And I made this with I painted it with some cream colored paint, the color of this lace here. And she gave me some trim, some lace, and this here, and I put that on the egg. And I had this ribbon from my stash, and this here is from Recollections, some bling that I had in my stash. And these are some flowers that I had in my flower collection, and I just, try to fill it in as much as I can. And so I liked how this turned out here with this lace. It's from Hobby Lobby, and this little bling here is from Hobby Lobby as well. And I added some pearls on these little flowers here. Let's see if I can bring that in. Yeah. And let's see, and that's about it. I fussy cut this out from a big old piece of lace she gave me, and I put that there on the bottom. I don't have a lot of lace doilies, and I'm trying to get my collection built up, and I'm trying to find places that are reasonable where I can get some. Oops. But that's this one. So we were supposed to make 2 eggs. So this was the first egg, and I thought I wanted big, but I didn't need it this big. I think this is a 6-inch egg, and I need probably a 4.5. But and I had an idea when I made this egg what I was going to do with with how I was going to present them to her. So this is one egg here, like I said, and that's painted. And the egg is a paper mache egg that I got. And the other egg here is, get that out of the way, is this egg. I just wrapped some lace around it and some trim that I had, and I added that. This is from Prima. Say it in crystals or bling. I can't remember, but it's Prima. And these are flowers here that I had in my stash. We buy all these pretty flowers and think, oh yeah, I'm going to use them, but we hoard them. And I keep trying to tell myself, that's what you buy them for, to use them to share. To put them on projects. And I'm kind of getting out of that now, because I'm like, you know what? It's just a flower. Just go on and, create with it. So that's that. So I'm doing that. But, and this is here, this flower came off, this butterfly came off a spray from Recollections. I got that on clearance a while back. And I like the vintage look, of course. Just like this is kind of like a vintage, but I think it's kind of a little shabby chic maybe. But this here's a little vintage. I like browns, and normally I try to add like a bird to my projects, so because I like birds and I want her to know that that's for me, which of course she'll know it's for me, but like that's the signature trademark, a bird, but I didn't add one this time. So and this here I got from, it's a button, and I picked that up in the button section at Hobby Lobby, so I used that. And this here is trim from Hobby Lobby that I had. And this here was a paper mache egg. And what I ended up doing was tearing up tissue paper that you put in a bag. And it was brownish, and it had looked like lace on it. So I just tore it in pieces and Mod Podged it on there. And then I ended up also adding some Tim Holtz Distress ink with my sponge and making it look old. So I did that. So I hope she likes that. And when I was making my eggs, I thought, okay, now I know I know how I want to put these eggs. So I went looking for this item and I found it. And here it is. I bought this. Let me see if I can back up. I bought this basket and it was brown. And I thought I'm going to decorate it. And it was just like a plain, like a farmhouse basket. I'm going to decorate this, I thought, with some lace. I'm going to paint it. And of course, the paint I thought I was going to be getting was like an off-white, so it kind of make this stand out. But it matches. It's kind of like a cream with this color. I wanted like it to be a little like light like this, the paint, and it wasn't. It ended up being this color, like a yellow cream like, or buttercream. But it came out real pretty. I spray painted it and I put some clear shellac over it, and it's from a spray can, and I covered that up so it wouldn't chip. And I added this lace. There was some lace right here that I added. And then I bought this trim here from Hobby Lobby last weekend, and I put that on there. And this is something that I had in my stash. And so was this trim right here. And I was hoping to find a sheer ribbon, and I didn't, sheer pink ribbon, but I didn't have any. So I went with this, and I put this flower that we exchanged, and she gave me this. I thought I'd put that on there so it would kind of just kind of bring it out a little bit. So I did that. And then I bought this too last week in this material. I showed it in a haul. And I put it in here, hot glued it in. Again, I was hoping I would have a little bit more lace to lay in there, but I don't have any doily laces or just doilies in general. But that's okay. I think it came out good because it matched well with the, let me pull this out. It matched well with the spray paint that I used for this basket. And then this is some ribbon that I had in my stash that I put here. And this was brown too, and I spray painted the whole thing. Of course, you can see that, but this was from my stash here, this ribbon, and I just put it on the handle so it'd be kind of look nice. I don't know if I might add something else there, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna, because how else would you hold the basket, right? And like I said, the flowers are on both sides. And this is layered up. Here, this is trim, lace trim here that I added to this. And then this here, and then this here. So, but then I added this grass so it can make it look like an Easter basket. And then I also made a tag, because we're supposed to make ATC cards, or a card that shows what our challenge is. And here's a tag that I made. And I just, this is from, oh my gosh, I think it's called Sweet Sentiments is the name of the paper, I think, from Graphic 45. And I used some of that from, I used the paper from there, and I fussy cut a lot of this stuff out and added it. And these pull out. And then there's that. I know she likes purple, so I did the tag in purple. Like I said, and that's cut out too, fussy cut. And let's see, this is a little postage stamp and some trim that I added there, some little lace trim. It's on the back. And I added this here, this ribbon. And then on here, I cut out some of the images from the paper collection for her to use on something. Like I said, she likes purple. And I was going to try to use these kids on my Easter eggs, but I just couldn't get them to work. But anyway, I'm sure she'll find a way to use them. And then here's the card, and tells what our swap was. And I fussy cut him or her. And these are cute, so I hope she likes this. You know, I made this as a little pocket for her to stick stuff in. But that goes with the basket, so I'm going to set that in here with the basket. And then I'm going to add my eggs, which I know they won't really fit. I thought they would, but they're too big. I misjudged. And of course, the eggs that I was looking for, they were all gone. So I had to go with these big ones. But that's okay. So those will go in there. And I will also add these cute little ones to her basket to fill in the gaps. And so that's it for my project, though, that I have to give, or to my project swap with Miss Linda. So I hope she likes it. I thought it turned out cute. I'm really impressed with this basket. But I like how it turned out, and I hope she likes it. But that's all that I have for my project, you guys, for this month, for the month of April. Hope you guys have a happy Easter, and thanks for watching again, and bye for now.